everything that you're trying to bring. I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, you should just call me king. Looking for the fame, gotta get the cash first. Then I'm going pop with the stars like I'm fireworks.
Okay, ready? You may begin.
I can begin now? Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hey.
We are... Sorry, I did the what's up to the mic and not the video. So, we're doing our reaction video here. We've just reacted to Eminem videos thus far. So this is going to be our first video reacting to Machine Gun Kelly. Okay.
Exciting.
So whether it gets uploaded the right way or not, who knows? We're just starting our channel, so we hope you guys enjoy the content that we're putting together.
Yeah.
We both love music a ton. It's our passion for sure. You know, whether it's cleaning, working out, just chilling, having a good time, music is always involved for us. So we love listening to good music, and it's not just hip hop. It's, you know, a lot of different stuff. I like to have an eclectic taste, we'll say. So
yours is a little bit more variety than mine.
Yeah, mine can stream from the hardest gangster rap that you ever find to the Beatles. So, it's pretty wide ranging, we'll say. But yeah, so this is the first one that we're doing to Machine Gun Kelly.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on Machine Gun Kelly?
I really like him. I think he's very versatile. Love when he raps. I also like his more like alternative, newer stuff. I was a little bit unsure about that at first, but I do. He's grown on me as a whole.
Yeah, I think he's a super talented artist. I mean, you know, obviously Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly had their beef. I think Eminem destroyed him on Kill Shot. I think Rap Devil, though, is a great song. Like, literally, I'll bump that in my workouts a lot.
Yeah. No, I honestly really like him. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's a great songwriter. I think he's very, very creative, and you can see that from changing, you know, genres, from going from hip hop and gangster rap at that to alternative.
Yeah.
And even his style and like the stuff that he wears and all that stuff.
I mean, he's a little bit of a weirdo.
Yeah,
but he's cool.
But all the great artists,
yes,
in history are always weird, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
Like Eminem's kind of weird too, right? And
we were also just talking about how weird Kanye is.
Exactly. Yeah. So you know, I like Machine Gun Kelly overall. I've been a fan of his for years. I think his first album, Lace Up, that might not have actually been his first album, but his first big album was Lace Up. I think that came out in 2013, so that was almost 10 years ago. And that had Wild Boy on it.
Yeah,
I know
that's
you
the
like
first
that
song I ever really heard of his.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been a fan of his for a while. Like, you know, he's got tracks with Tech Nine and like a whole bunch of artists, even starting from back then. And I think he used to be better than what he is now in terms of a rapper, because, you know, his Machine Gun Kelly name came from spitting like a machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Like boom, 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 boom. And so he does that now and then, but there has been, like, even on the Rap Devil, I can't remember the name of the album, what it is, but the Rap Devil song, the track that he released, the album that it's on, I don't really like and vibe to a lot of the songs on the album. And it was because he wasn't spinning that way.
I think his life more recently has just been so all over the place and up and down that I think that probably plays into it too, right? Like, I feel like he's gone through a lot of like, but seemingly more emotional times in the last couple of years. So I think that, you know, maybe that played into his, I want to be a rapper. No, I'm going to be an alternative singer. No, I want to be a rapper again.
I think that, like you said, I think his gift and his curse is that he's very he raps or does music based on his emotions.
Yes.
And at the time, I think,
or who he's dating.
Yes. I think at the time, like Hotel Diablo, I know a lot of people love that. I think that's the name of the album. I know a lot of people love that album. I think there's a couple of really great songs on it, but even that, and I think the album that had Rap Devil on it, it's very, I don't want to say depressed, but it's like, it just seems like the vibe that you get from it, but from the beats that he uses, the way he distributes his rhymes, you know, the hooks, everything is just like very low, mellow, like. And with Machine Gun, I'm used to like, let's go, like, you know, boom, 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 boom. So it's very different than what I'm used to. some people may, like, I know a lot of people, like I said, loved Hotel Diablo, and it didn't resonate with me a whole lot because what I'm used to with Machine Gun Kelly. But that said, there were still a few songs on there that I really enjoyed. And you said that you didn't mind the alternative album. What was it called again?
Oh, I can't even remember. I just know the Bloody Valentine song.
Yes,
and,
with Black Bear. I think that, and he has one with Halsey as well.
Yes, I like that one too. Yeah.
So
but I get like kind of a vibe from him with that that's very similar to
like Blink 182 and stuff, right?
And like I always liked that stuff when I was younger. So
that was really popular when we were both growing up.
Yeah.
And I think honestly he captures that aura very well. Like he does a really great job at that. To go from a hip hop artist breaking into the industry as a hip hop artist at such a, like I said, boom, machine gun rap genre. Like I said, gangster rap to the fullest, basically, and then switching to the alternative side of things in the capacity of capturing Blink 182.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the first stuff he made like that, isn't it? He doesn't have.
No, that's the first thing he's done.
Yeah,
so
he did awesome.
I think that really highlights his ability as an artist.
Yeah.
To switch and do things really creatively. So even though there's I started talking about it a little bit. Even though there's that beef there, like for me, I don't give a shit. Like I do not give a shit. You know, if you're beef with an artist, all I care about is if you make good music, right?
Honestly, like, you have to be pretty ballsy to go up against Eminem. Like, it's some rap beef. I'm like, it's so stupid. But to be able to go, like, to actually go against Eminem and, like, go hard at him, like, not this stupid beef, like, with the game, but, like, you know, to actually go at him, I feel like you have to have some balls to do that.
And we haven't heard the game disc yet, so we're probably going to do a reaction.
No, I have not listened to that yet.
I haven't heard it. She hasn't heard it yet, so we'll probably
heard all the drama about it.
We'll probably do a reaction to it. But with that said, I mean, I think with Machine Gun Kelly, I'm not surprised. For me, I'm not surprised that he dissed Eminem because he's almost like the game in that he's so all over the place. Like we just talked about going from hardcore hip hop. I don't know. Like. The game's got some, I mean, maybe multifaceted talent abilities. Yeah, being able to go from one genre to the next. Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you that he's more talented in that respect. As a rapper, I think you could debate that one. I mean, I do really like Machine Gun Kelly, but I'm just saying that even with the new album that the game just released, I've heard some stuff. I haven't heard the whole thing.
I've liked what I've heard.
There are some good tracks on that album, right? And like. Yep. People are saying, like, just dissing him because he dissed Eminem, that the whole album is trash. But to me, I've heard a couple of songs, like, wow, like, actually, this is, like, he's dropping some pretty... There was one song...
There's two songs I've been listening to in my workout since they came out. So.
I think it's Home Invasion that I heard.
Yep, that's one you said.
And, like, he snaps on that. Like, he goes, oh, anyways, we're not talking about the game.
No.
But we're talking about beef and stuff like that, right? And so I don't hate on Machine Gun Kelly for beefing with Eminem. I love Eminem. He's probably my top rapper of all time, just from his longevity. I love people like Tupac, Big L, Biggie, all those, classic rappers. I love them. But from a catalog standpoint, Eminem I could probably put up there pretty easily as the GOAT. But with that said, just because Machine Gun Kelly is beefing with Eminem, I don't want to listen to anything that Machine Gun Kelly says, right? Like, I think a lot of people do that regularly, and it's stupid. Where you can appreciate both artists, because this is not even like a street beef. You know what I mean?
No,
it's like an on wax beef, so it's there for entertainment.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's enough about Machine Gun Kelly as an intro. I think that should have been his intro for.
We're gonna start reacting now.
We're gonna do a reaction now. So what we're reacting to is Machine Gun Kelly, Smoke and Drive. So I've definitely heard this before, but I'm not very familiar with it. I've heard it once, maybe twice. And I think Sam has just heard it when I played it before.
Just once, yeah.
So
and I guess this is newer, right? Or no, this is older.
This is this is part of the lockdown sessions.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This is not a lyric video. But we'll try to get through it without having the lyrics in front of us. We'll see. We'll see if we need it or not. Machine Gun Kelly is pretty dope. I mean, but I don't think he's going to put anything way above our heads. And so, anyways, you asked when this is from. This is from, I believe it's 2020 because it's part of the lockdown sessions.
Recording in his car.
That's what it looks like. So it looks like he's got a mic situated in the car, and I think that's Aston Martin that he's got there. So doing all right apparently. But he so he's dropping this on the lockdown sessions, I think is where it's from. So that would have been in 2020 when the pandemic started and everything. I'm not going to say anything related to that because I'll get censored on YouTube for sure. But
yeah, let's not go there.
But so I think this is from the lockdown sessions. So we'll see if it's going to be Machine Gun Kelly, doing the machine gun stuff or what. Because like I said, I can't really remember. I didn't really listen to it that closely last time I listened to this. So let's catch it. Let's see what it does and go from there. Lighting up in the car.
Hey, what my homie Mike P say? Roll the windows up when I get in the car, and I'ma light one up. Hit the gas station, go and buy a cigar, and we can smoke this blunt. Speeding on the sunset strip in the nighttime, yeah. Trying to get fucked up. Hey, roll the windows up when I smoke and drunk.
Okay, so he's sampling the Mike Posner song then, because he said my homie Mike P in the beginning.
Okay.
The Mike Posner and I think Big Sean is on a remix for that.
Okay.
That's the chorus is very similar.
There you go. Samantha's on it.
I was like, I know that.
Hold on, though. I really like, I really liked how the one thing I love about MGK and Machine Gun Kelly is that his ability to transition, like from like just something like just boom, 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 boom. Like he just like the way he goes into stuff is flawless in my opinion. That's one of his strong skill sets.
I'ma light one up, hit the gas station, go and buy a cigar, and we can smoke this blunt. Speed it.
Like this is where we talked about his alternative stuff.
Yeah.
He's singing, right? Almost like a rock.
Yeah, it's almost like combining it.
Like it's a rock genre, but then he like hits it so hard with the raps. Like it's like
yeah.
That's what I love about him is
This is almost like he's combining like that alternative vibe with like the harder.
And the beat,
rap.
like I love the piano, man.
Yeah.
I love the.
You love the piano.
Roll the windows up when I get in the car, and I'ma light one up. Hit the gas station, go and buy a cigar, and we can smoke this blunt. Speeding on the sunset strip in the nighttime, yeah. Trying to get fucked up. Hey, roll the windows up when I smoke and drunk. I'm to the grave with this. I learned how to roll a joint before I shave the shit. Yeah, it's 7th grade and shit. I was smoking OG cushion, lemon haze and shit. Bad as fuck, I had it tucked inside my backpack in the front. My daddy found it in a month. He kicked me out, he had enough, so I got up. I'm in the kitchen baking pizza with a crust. Paycheck, I can go and spend on hella drugs.
Like that's tight, bro. That is fucking tight, man.
He's just going off.
Like you see how like it just like slow, just a melody. Like he just like watch. Well, like we're 56 seconds into the video now, but like that's a huge part of the track. Like
yeah.
Right, like it doesn't take much, but that's why it's so sick.
Speeding on the sunset strip in the nighttime, yeah. Trying to get fucked up. Hey, roll the windows up when I smoke and drunk. I'm to the grave with this. I learned how to roll a joint before I shave the shit. Yeah, it's 7th grade and shit. I was smoking OG cushion, lemon haze and shit. Bad as fuck, I had it tucked inside my backpack in the front. My daddy found it in a month. He kicked me out, he had enough, so I got up. I'm in the kitchen baking pizza with a crust. For a paycheck, I can go and spend on hella drugs. Yeah.
So basically what he's saying is that before he even learned how to shave, he was smoking bud.
Yeah, and he got caught, got kicked out, and then started cooking pizzas so he could pay for his drugs.
Yeah, and that's I think of representation of Machine Gun Kelly as a whole. He's not shy about his drug use. He's not shy about the song is called "Smoke and Drive," but he's not shy about his other drug use either.
Yeah,
but like he's just basically rapping about
he's a wild boy.
But like even you think, even you think about that though, like as an individual, as a human being, like we talked about how creative he is and how different he is.
Yeah.
And like his upbringing probably contributes a lot to that.
Oh,
Of,
for
like,
sure. His experiences, right?
Before learning how to shave, he starts doing drugs.
Yeah.
Like his creative abilities, like a lot of people unfortunately pass away because their addiction to drugs as artists, music artists.
Yeah.
Right? Because they feel like they need that. But I think in a lot of cases, like you look at DMX, we listen to DMX frequently, and he passed away at age 50. But I think that his drug use contributed to his ability to rap in a lot of ways, like his hardship dealing with it. And I feel like they even have tracks together, Machine Gun Kelly and DMX. But I feel like he, not the same way, but similarly, that like you almost kind of feel his pain and his creativity relative to the stuff that he talks.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's run that back just a little bit. Let me go.
Pushing lemon haze and shit. Bad as fuck, I had it tucked inside my backpack in the front. My daddy found it in a monkey. Kicked me out, he had enough, so I got up. I'm in the kitchen baking pizza with a crust for a paycheck. I could go and spend on hella drugs, yeah. Spaceship, see me when I'm up, yeah. I bet I'm rushing with no Elon Musk, yeah. I'm in the party with the scrubs and the sluts, yeah. I'm rolling papers bigger than elephant tusks, yeah.
Elephant
I'm on
tusks.
quarantine, but the weed man pulls up here. Got
Paper's bigger than elephant tusks.
So a couple of punches in there, right? Elon Musk. Obviously, Elon Musk talked about going to Mars, Tesla, SpaceX, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Martian, and then rolling up blunts the size of an elephant tusk. So like, it's a little bit, as he's smoking a blunt and in his car, bro. He's spitting this in his car. That's pretty sick, man. Like,
yeah.
That's something that like will go overlooked, I think. But from a creative ability, like to just say, fuck it, I just want to go in my car and spit a rap. How many artists want to do that?
High. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to go in my car, smoke a joint, and spit a rap. It tells you how much he loves doing music.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he seriously loves doing music. And that's one thing there's a lot of crazy idiots out there, and like, for me anyways, I'd rather listen to MGK go off and like do all this stuff, like going all over the place between alternative and hip hop, than listen to some of these artists that just talk about how much money that they're getting and like.
Or they suck now because they're complete sellouts.
Yeah, exactly, and they don't care, but they don't care about the music. That's why,
right?
Because they're getting so much money that they don't give a shit about the product that they're putting in. Whereas this guy, he's still getting money. Clearly, he's doing videos, all that kind of stuff, but he just wants to smoke a blunt, smoke a joint, and do music on quarantine, which I think he's just getting into on this next line. He just said about quarantine.
Yeah.
Right, he's just like, nah, I just want to make music, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that to me.
Not taking a 2-year hiatus because there's lockdowns.
Right, like, and how many others, like, other people do you even know mentioned that stuff when it happened?
Yeah, I know.
Right, so.
MGK and Juicy J, and that's about it.
So, but props to him on that, in that, like, he loves music. And that's why I like artists, like Eminem. It's the same, we talked about Eminem in the beginning. I love Eminem because he's so passionate about his music. And that's why I like artists in general, when they make music for music, not for anything else.
Yeah, I bet I'm rushing with no Elon Musk, yeah. I'm in the party with the scrubs and the sluts, yeah. I'm rolling papers bigger than elephant tusks, yeah. I'm on quarantine, but the weed man pulls up here. Got 100 packs of backwoods, I can spend the next 4 months here. I spent 10K cash out, my car for both fronts here. Filled up on gas, ain't got high, but no stunts here. Mask on when I'm outside, drive fast, don't waste time. Ass on my FaceTime, strap on my waistline. Gucci, Fendi, Prada belt, hold it up, no Krayshawn. Give a fuck about these cops, put my hood on like Trayvon.
Yo, this guy's killing this, bro. Yo, like his delivery, like it looks like he's one taking it too.
Yeah.
Like he's like doing this just in one take.
Yeah.
Like his delivery is tight, man. Like Like I think one thing that we talked about Machine Gun Kelly, the machine gun kind of spitting in the beginning. Yeah, it's
definitely coming through in that.
Yeah, and like that's it. Like it's like that bop 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 boom boom. Like it's like you don't always hear that in his songs. This is what I love to hear in his songs.
Going off.
Weed man pulls up here, got 100 packs of backwoods. I can spend the next 4 months here. I spent 10K cash out, my car for both blunts here. Filled up on gas, ain't got high, but no stunts here. Mask on when I'm outside, drive fast, don't waste time. Ass on my FaceTime, strap on my waistline. Gucci, Fendi, Prada belt, hold it up, no Krayshawn. Give a fuck about these cops, put my hood on like Trayvon. All that I know is a W up on my clan, I feel like Raekwon. Only time I get wanna be throwing one up for the gang sign. I'm gonna kill
Okay, hold on a minute. I caught that one.
Which one?
The W, you throwing up the W like Raekwon. W, Wu-Tang.
I know.
Raekwon. Right, and then after he threw the L like
He
a
had,
gang
he
sign.
had some good lines in there. He had the Gucci, Fendi, Prada from Krayshawn, and then
Yeah.
he had the line about Trayvon, and then Trayvon Martin, and then into the Raekwon, and then into
Bars.
yeah,
Drop some bars, man.
one after
And
another.
the L like a gang sign.
Yeah,
It's a nice like finish on the
catching
delivery
all
of
these
the,
with no lyrics.
right? With the compound rhymes too, right? Like you said, Trayvon,
Krayshawn.
Krayshawn, and then we go into
W.
W Raekwon, and then the last one was what?
L gang signs.
Gang sign. I just dropped blank. Sorry, I can only apparently get them when I'm hearing them. But the compound rhymes within the scheme there of like boom, 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 boom. Right, every single compound rhyme is hitting hard. So
Yeah.
sound good.
On my FaceTime, strap on my waistline. Gucci, Fendi, Prada belt, hold it up, no Krayshawn. Give a fuck about these cops, put my hood on like Trayvon. All that I know is a W up on my clan, I feel like Raekwon. Only time I get an L is when I be throwing one up for the gang sign. I've been the king with the bars, but now I can play the guitar and the bass line. I heard them saying they doing it first, I'm doing this shit for the 8th time. I used to wanna pull, now I'm making a pen, I got one in the backyard. I break a lot of rules, so you know I be driving the whip like a NASCAR. Never went Hollywood, got a house in the hills, I still smack y'all. Never say no to the blunt, I smoke until it's all the way down to the ash, y'all. Roll the windows up when I get in the car, and I'ma light one up. Hit the gas station, go and buy a cigar, and we can smoke this blunt. Speeding on the sunset strip in the nighttime, yeah, trying to get fucked up. Hey, roll the windows up when I'm smoking.
Smoking out.
It's another big ass hit with
All right.
some O's.
All right, well I gotta listen to that again. Cause he like snapped with that machine gun shit again.
Got a house in the hills, I still smack y'all. Never say no to the blunt, I smoke until it's all the way
Wait, what did he say? He said like, I still live in the hills, but I'll smack y'all.
I'm doing this shit for the 8th time. I used to wanna pull, now I'm waking up and I got one in the backyard. I break a lot of rules, so you know I be driving the whip like a NASCAR. Never went Hollywood, got a house in the hills, I still smack y'all. Never say no to the blunt, I smoke until it's all the way down to the ash, y'all. Roll the windows up when I get in the car, and I'ma light one up. Hit the gas station, go and buy a cigar, and we can smoke this blunt. Speeding on the sunset strip in the nighttime, yeah, trying to get fucked up. Hey, roll the windows up when I'm smoking.
Loving the piano there. He looks high as cut. He's honest.
A house?
All right, so my opinion that was tight.
Yeah, that was really
Very, very good.
I really
Very
like
well
that.
done.
good. Yeah.
I have no complaints at all. Like
No.
from front to back, like
I would like bump that in the gym, at home chilling. Like I could definitely listen to that for sure.
yeah, I think that like there's so many positives to talk about. Like the video, even like we were talking about the track, but the video itself, like just him being in the car. You know, like there wasn't a lot to it, but like him being in the car, knowing that he's on quarantine, right? Like decide to make it a video.
Yeah.
Putting his mic in the car, spitting the bars, smoking, like it goes exactly with the concept of the song, and he's just smoking and spitting basically. But then you have the piano that you're throwing in there, which somebody probably sent him, did the piano, sent it to him, said let's do this, and and like you said, he just drops the hook, kills the verse, drops the hook, done, and throws the alternative, hardcore, hip hop, like just spitting machine gun bars.
Yeah.
Then kills the hook again, fades out. Like
Actually seeing him do it though on the video, I find made it even more
100%.
impressive because I was like, this this guy's literally just getting high as a kite right now and still fucking killing this. Like,
But that's what we said. Like, that's what he lives, right?
Yeah. It's just like
he's-
really raw.
That's
for
him. That's
Yeah.
raw. That's raw Machine Gun Kelly. He
Yeah.
just literally went in there. That's why it's so good. That's what I'm saying. Is that like
Like the true passion.
that's
in the
him?
heart is there. Yeah.
He just gets high and does fucking rap.
Yeah.
He does it fucking really good, right?
yeah.
But like I think like I'm not gonna get into like the details of drug use, and I don't promote drug use in any way, and like it's not something that we're gonna discuss or get into in this channel. But I think that like certain
I can respect him being him though, like the authenticity of it. you know?
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely authentic Machine Gun Kelly. And like what I was just gonna say is that some people do fine with cannabis, right? Like some people are okay with cannabis, but with Machine Gun Kelly, he's talked about other substances that he uses as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of the stuff that I talked about with Hotel Diablo and some of the other stuff, like basically he's rapping about some of these other things as well. And like this is just I'm just going in and I'm smoking and I'm spitting, and like maybe this is what we get when Machine Gun Kelly comes in and he just does that, right? Rather than the other stuff that's involved. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have no details on that. I'm just saying that because you just said like you're like blown away by the fact that he just went in the car, smoked up, and like spit those bars. And I don't even think that. I think I actually read somewhere that he had to change the song name or something like that, like roll the windows up instead of like smoke sessions or something. I can't remember. They had the name as Smoke Something, and it couldn't be Smoke Something. It had to roll the windows up because they didn't want to promote the usage of drugs, right?
Yeah. Well, the original song that was modeled after is called "Smoke and Drive."
Right.
And I think that received some backlash because there's this whole movement now. Obviously, you have drinking and driving, and smoking and driving.
Right.
And
True,
all that
true,
that's
true,
becoming
true.
legal is illegal.
Right.
So I think that was.
So he wasn't driving. He was sitting in his
Yeah.
car and recording. That was the
smoking,
difference.
and he was basically hotboxing his car.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, point being is that Machine Gun Kelly, we know, has a history, and he came in there and he did his thing, though. He represented himself, and I think that's why I was so sick.
Yeah.
It was just him, and like, I love seeing that. I love seeing that front to back, and like I said, just him going in the car and doing it in one take. It seemed like, maybe I might have missed it, and they might have cut some stuff through there. Who knows? But like he went through on that, and I've seen him do one takes before on tracks in the studio and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was one take.
Yeah. I think
but-
he definitely has the capacity to do that.
Yeah, but like, and he spits freestyles and stuff like that. And actually, I'm gonna get her to react to a freestyle that I really like. But
Wish me luck.
But no, it's not too bad. But anyways, this song, 100%, I give it an A+. I have no complaints about it. I'd bump this in many different instances. Props to Machine Gun Kelly on that one. I think he nailed it.
Yeah, me too. I really like too that even though it is kind of modeled after a song that's already been done, it had its like own vibe
100%.
and its own spin on it. Like it was almost like you almost forgot that it was previously like it was very similar to a previous song. Like I had to be like, wait a minute, am I just like thinking that or am I making that up? You know what I mean? So no, I loved it. I thought it was great.
All right, guys. So
Thanks for watching.
let us know what you thought of the song. If you have any particular thoughts, anything that we talked about, drop it in the comments. If you have any other Machine Gun Kelly songs that you think we should listen to,
Yes.
please let us know as well. Like I said, I've listened to a lot of stuff, but I'm not up to date on everything. And
I haven't listened to a ton of his stuff,
so please hit us up. Let us know. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment. Because we want to give you guys great content. And by you guys doing that, we'll be able to do so. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back soon with another one.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.